Hi there. So I'm recording this for a couple reasons, and as soon as I pressed the button, a couple of them got dashed just about instantly, but which is funny, but well, it's not, I guess. Dude, I feel like I'm going fucking crazy. I don't know. I don't know if any of y'all else have like. Sorry, that noise is distracting the shit out of me. I don't know if anybody else has been in like this like isolation phase for the past little bit. I keep seeing like things about it, and it could be because like I'm doing it, so like, you know, I'm more conscious of when I do see it. But yeah, I don't know, something in the air. I'm feeling like, I don't know, I feel a bit of a schism inside of myself, I guess. Like, yes and no. It's weird. I feel like I can't. Well, I feel like I'm having trouble channeling my inner voice right now because I'm fucking getting distracted by all these fucking sounds around me, but I'm really worried that I'm like getting schizophrenia. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm really worried about that. I keep like, I don't know. The things that could be causing it, dude, why can't I talk? I feel like I can't channel my own inner voice. Oh, man. Yeah. I feel like I'm getting schizophrenia. I'm worried about it. I feel very little interest in like, it's like, I feel like all of my old friends don't like me and don't want anything to do with me and like think I'm insane or think I'm like a bad person, and so like I don't hit anybody up and I'm not like trying to make new friends, and like I want friends really bad, but like I feel like I can't make friends. I guess I feel like I can't make friends right now, and I feel like I haven't been able to make new friends in a long time, and this is something that I did not used to struggle with, man. At least I didn't think I did. I could make friends. Even if they were bad friendships, like ended up being bad friendships, I could still make friends. It's like, I don't know, I find myself kind of in this state, like this behavioral state, kind of, that I was in like, in high school and like the year before my spiritual awakening, leading up to all the way through to that. I'm acting a lot like how I did then. And it seems like in my head, I'm thinking it's regression. Another part of me is like, well, I probably just didn't change as much as I thought I did. You know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to change fundamental things about yourself like that. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just like isolated as fuck. I'm isolated as fuck. And each day I get up and it's like I keep like waiting for it to just like get better. But you know, all I really work on is my own like personal conduct. I like have an obsession with spirituality, you know? And like I'm trying to do all this stuff for myself that I know would be like good for me, right? And I focus super hard on this every day. And I feel like if I don't get that done, like, well, for a while there I just wasn't doing anything. I was like, I don't know. I got caught up in this idea that everybody in my life, just about everybody in my life, was a narcissist. My roommate, my roommate's girlfriend, my bosses, all 4 of them, my coworkers, dude, my therapist, my parents, everybody I knew. There wasn't somebody who was exempt. Everybody I knew. And there'd be like people that I barely knew. I could like sit there and be like, well, they're probably not, because I had no data. So like, you know, I could be like, oh, well, you know, I don't know. But anybody who I knew personally, I had decided was a narcissist. I have decided. I still think this. Like, both my parents, my roommate, my therapist. I don't know about my therapist being one. I really don't. I don't know. I feel like I kind of don't know what's real right now. I could just be depressed, disconnected, and like kind of, I don't know, fucked up. I feel very broken. I feel very like a defective human. I feel like my brain is super screwed up. I feel like my internal world is like very much like duller than it used to be. Like, I feel like, I don't know, the person that I think of as me, I feel like it doesn't get to come through often. I feel like I speak to people like purely from my ego a lot, and it's crushing, and I don't know how to, like, it's not, I don't want to do that. It just happens. I don't want to do that. I never, well, it's like, I don't know, my inner child will like be fucked up. I'll be feeling too much. I'll be feeling too much, or whatever. And my inner adult will kind of come in and be like, you know, I got this, you know, let me handle this. It's okay, let me handle this. And then I think what kind of happens is I kind of like depersonalize a little bit out of my fucking body. Fucking, and just like don't pay attention to my emotions a little bit. I mean, like, what feels like it's happening is I just pay attention to what I'm doing. I like come out, be present, and like just turn it all off and just focus on what I'm doing and just get through it, kind of. And usually when I do that, I start feeling pretty good. But like, yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's not a good thing, but yeah, I started saying that because like I don't know if that's me putting on a mask. I don't know if that's me being fake. I don't know if that's me being inauthentic. It's like if I was authentic, it would just be like, I don't want to be here, this is terrible, I hate this, and I need to leave. You know? Like, wouldn't do good things for my ability to pay my bills or like to keep my job. It's like I felt like I shouldn't be authentic. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to figure this out. I don't know. At this point, it's just, I don't know. I feel like I just don't know. I don't know what's wrong. It might be, I started an Adderall prescription in, when did I start that? August, I guess? It's January? No, it was, yeah, September, October, November. It's been like 4 months. Now, I could genuinely see, like, Adderall being the thing that kind of, like, puts up some walls around my heart and kind of achieves this effect, or at least exacerbates it. I could see that. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is, like, I've gone down these fucking mental baths so many times, man. Oh. I think what I need to do is I need to just come off of it for real, for just a little bit. I just need to stop taking it, like 2 weeks, return to home base, kind of see how bad it actually is. Because it's starting to get, like, dude, like, I'm, like, reinforcing the idea that I have schizophrenia in my own mind, like, all the time. And mental reinforcements usually breed, like, what happens, what you behave at, like, you know? And I feel like the BPD part of me really wants to be schizophrenic, because ultimate victim bullshit, you know? Or to be more spiritual, whatever. That part of me is, I hear you, your voice is valid, I don't like that. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's the way. I think I'd prefer being able to like feel and function and have friends and maybe get a boyfriend and someday. Probably not fucking soon, man. Okay. Yeah, I'd prefer that shit than being some spiritual fucking whatever. Some spiritual master. Going down that path felt really good, right? Like feeling like I was that person. It felt really good earlier this year. If I'm taking Adderall, dude, I'm saying this out loud. I stopped feeling spiritual when I started taking it. It hasn't gotten better since. I think either it was a very just shitty coincidence with the onset of like if I do have schizophrenia, right? It was just shittily coincidental with when that started, or maybe the Adderall is kind of causing this. Maybe. I would say go ahead and see what happens. You know? See what happens without it for a little bit. And then reevaluate, you know? Because it's not healthy to be worried about it like this. It's not healthy to isolate like this. It's not healthy to not talk to anybody or to speak to people as little as I think I've been doing. I occasionally say like a single line of passing dialogue to coworkers. Once in a blue moon, there's a full conversation, but I'm just like an anxious mess. Most of the time, I'm just like terrified of people. I'm just terrified of them. I feel like I've been fucked up so much in this past fucking year. So that's probably my BPD again, just trying to act like a victim. But I feel like I say my BPD like it's not me, but you know, that part of myself. But I don't know. I feel like I've just been so battered this year that like my heart is just iron shut. Like there's just fucking doors shut. And I feel like I can't trust nobody. I feel like all the things that I used to use to figure out like if somebody was good to trust, either they weren't good or I just didn't have any method of figuring out if I should trust somebody. I think I just trusted everybody before. I think I just trusted everybody. Unless I was like given a reason not to. And then I would stop, right? But yeah, maybe that's not a bad thing. I'm saying that that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I mean, I was a bit of a doormat. I was pretty naive. I ignored a lot of red flags. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a gray spot in there somewhere. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, dude. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. All I know is that, yeah, something needs to change. Things can't go on like this. This isn't sustainable. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. This is not the life I wanted. I thought it was. It ain't. I hate this job. I don't like being in a basement constantly. And you know what? That's okay. I didn't know either of them would be what they are when I signed up. And it was brave of me to try, to face that unknown and to try. And I'm glad I did. And I've been learning a ton, but I don't want the price of that learning to be like I lose my mind and like slip into a permanent psychosis or some shit, or just like snap, whatever. That's what it feels like. That feels like the path that we've been kind of going on, right? It feels like there's days where it gets better and there's days where it really don't get better. And that's how healing goes. I know. But, you know. When did things really start to get better last time? It was when I stopped drinking liquor and stopped fucking taking Sudafed. It was when I got way closer to sober. That's when I felt better. I started actually filling up my day with things that made me happy and did good things for me. I didn't sit around as much. I laughed a whole lot more. A whole lot more. I was much more patient. I could listen to people because my brain wasn't always fucking going crazy. Girl. We both know that you don't need this shit. We both know you don't need it. You have ADHD, yeah, but we figured it out. We've been doing it for years. We figured it out, okay? We figured it out, and you can do it again, and you can take care of yourself, and we both know that. So stop telling yourself you can't. The only reason you think that is because you weren't for a minute, okay? But the good news is that's something you were doing so you can change it. That's not something that's happening to you. That's something you're doing or not doing. So things can be done. And I understand that depression's a thing, and that work is a fucking thing, and that shit takes a fucking toll, man. Oh! And there is so damn little balancing out the shit with any kind of goodness. There's next to nothing right now. There's nothing. There's probably just as much good as there is bad. But like, think about it. I don't mean the concept good, the abstract notion of good. What are things that I know I love that are in my life right now? Music? Yeah. Animals? Yeah. Those are good things to have, and I have them. And so I know I'm a flower with my water, you know? But friendships, my relationship with my parents is not good. They're not healthy people. I wanted them to be. I wanted to believe they were. Naive me. Yeah, so I can't use them as a support system, really. Like, I kind of can, but not if it's anything emotional. Lord knows. They ain't there for that. And it's like I'm going through this freaking transition. Yeah, I'm about to hit my 1 year mark in 5 days, actually. Alone. Well, and my parents will hopefully be excited too, I guess. Yeah, what good is there? Like, when I wake up, I look forward to my shower because it feels good and makes me feel good. I look forward to my coffee because it tastes good and it gets me buzzing. Sometimes I look forward to taking care of my animals. A lot of days it's just something I have to do, which is terrible, but because I know what it could be. And I hate that it's that, but a lot of days it feels like that. Because all I want to do is get down to my basement and check out. Load up a video game, get high, check out. But yeah, I don't even get excited about the idea of getting high. Like, it's not different. Yeah. It's like sleep. It's just another state of consciousness that's like around. It's not better or worse. It just is, man. It doesn't get me excited. Alcohol, the idea of it gets me kind of excited, but the feeling and how it actually is to be on alcohol, I'm not huge on it, but I freaking love being able to like watch a movie without constantly calling myself a narcissist. It's fucking nice. Even though I don't fucking do that when I get drunk. I just keep calling myself a fucking narcissist anyway. If I'm like that, it doesn't help, man. It just makes it more bearable, I swear. Because it makes me not care, which is terrible. It is terrible. Yeah, I want to find that inner place again where I can like take care of myself and love my environment and love what I do and love life. I want to find that inner place again. And I'm pretty sure that, well, I know something's in the way pretty bad. I'm thinking it's probably Adderall. And it's also a whole bunch of new trauma that kind of happened this last year. So that's going to be shit to work through, right? But that's what we got therapy for. That's what journaling's for. That's what meditation's for. I don't know what to do about the friends. I don't know what to do about a boyfriend, like I guess Tinder, but it's like it feels irresponsible to me. It feels irresponsible for me to be around other people because I feel so fucked up. I feel like I must be so fucked up that it's like I don't want to do that to people, to fucking put myself around them like that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I'm their friend, I'm just gonna eat up all their time dumping my emotional shit on them, which is manipulative, and it's not good for them, and it's selfish, and it's draining, and it's toxic. And I don't want to be like that, and I don't want to do that to somebody. And I feel like if I'm around somebody, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I watch myself, man. That's what ends up happening. I feel like that's what I'm gonna do. And so it makes me not want to even fucking try to be close to people, because I don't want to take from them. I feel like I've taken enough, you know? I don't need... Nobody should lose anything from me. Which is, such a noble thing to say, right? But it's narcissistic to say that. I would have to neglect myself as a person I would have to remove myself as a person from the equation to say something like that. But that's how I feel, you know? I feel, and I know I was taught this in childhood, but I feel like such a bad person. I feel like such a piece of shit. I feel so worthless. I feel like a leech. I feel no good. I feel like everything that could be thought of as good about me is like a party trick. And everything that I thought of as good about me is like, well, it doesn't seem to have been doing much good for me. It has in the past, but it don't anymore. Yeah. Yeah. It's been hard. This past year been hard. It's been fucking hard. It's been hard. Every year's hard, right? But, dude, 2020 was good. 2020 was a good-ass year. 2021 was a pretty good year. That got kind of crappy. 2022 was tough. It was really good in a growth way. And for about 3 or 4 months that year, it was just about the best I've ever felt. Full stop. Just about the best I've ever felt. I felt like I had been doing the best job I had ever done at manifesting my soul into the real world, into being loving and spreading kindness and spreading love and being a force for good. Yeah, I was probably being tunnel vision. I'm not gonna lie. I was being tunnel vision. I was being tunnel vision. I felt like I was doing a lot of things that I wasn't doing, but a lot of things then I was doing better than I'm doing now. But what I don't understand is like, well, I think it's just that I don't have any friends or an intimate relationship. I think that's genuinely the big fucky upper right now. I think that and the Adderall, I think, are the big reasons why shit ain't what it used to be, you know? And I can't figure out if that's happening because of schizophrenia, right? Or if it's just because I've been in a really bad spot and it's been getting worse and worse. And I feel like as it got worse and worse, I had less and less, you know? Just living became so hard. Not doing anything new, not trying to do, and just trying to make sure I got up, ate food, took my shower, cleaned, fed my animals, and went to work without breaking down, and then actually going to bed. That got so damn hard. Like, that got so hard for so long. with like little moments of feeling okay. Not even feeling like good, feeling okay. Like there wasn't some massive emergency. Like that's the type of okay. I don't know. I don't think I've felt joy in. Well, I feel joy from random moments, like at work sometimes, and I'll feel joy just occasionally. It happens. It happens. But in my own personal life, when I'm by myself, like, you know what? No, yeah. It sometimes happens. I still feel emotions, I guess. I think I tell myself that I don't feel emotions a lot, but when I think back, I'm like, no, yeah. Playing bass is still real fun. Singing's real fun. Making music can be fun. I don't know when taking care of my animals stopped being fun. That should be fun. It was. Sometimes it is. Some days it is. Some days it is. When I feel like I have energy, it's quite fun. I think that's I just feel like I have very little energy. It's all making sense. I wake up feeling like dog shit. I feel like dog shit before I go to bed. It's dopamine. It's the bell curve. I need stability. And a part of me is so afraid that I won't get things done, that I'll slip, that I'll... Girl. Think about the state I was in when I started taking the Adderall, and think about all the things that I would have wanted to prevent happening by taking it, and then look at what's happened. Probably stop taking it. For real, like, cleaning my room it's so hard now. Like, cleaning my room, fucking, there's all these bottles and shit down here. Like, I would pick that up every day before. I can't make myself do it. My ADHD symptoms have been getting worse. I can't pay attention to people. My mind's always going a billion miles an hour, man. Yeah. This ain't it. This ain't it. I can do better. Life can be so much more, and I know it. And I'm really holding out. I'm praying to fucking God that there's something that I can do about why that's not the case. I'm really hoping it's the Adderall, because, man, if it's not... Uh-oh. Reevaluation time. I really hope there's something I can do about this, but... Yeah, your girl been struggling. We've been out here. It's been tough. But I know we all been. I know everybody got tough. I do. And I hope everybody's warm. I'm gonna steal this from a guy that I heard earlier today, fucking True Vanguard, if any of y'all like him. Any little Destiny nerds. Hope y'all are warm and well fed. Hope everyone's feeling good. Hope everyone's feeling loved. Hope everyone's feeling love for themselves. Hope everyone's feeling themselves. I just hope everyone's feeling peace. Namaste, y'all. I'm gonna keep pushing. And if nothing else, you know, this is a fantastic, like, documentation piece for if it is schizophrenia, like, what it looks like later. You know, I like it, but I see a lot of emotional affect on my face. I see a lot of, I don't know. I really don't know if it's that. I think it's really easy to worry about, because autism and schizophrenia are kind of similar, right? Especially the internal world of it. And I think we both know that's going on. Not by a doctor, but just, like, look at my life. I'm talking to me. Like, look at my life. Like, it seems like it. Well, I'm sure the BPD ain't helping. But I know Adderall makes that worse, too. I know that. A mind that's on high alert is on hyper high alert if it's on Adderall. And a traumatized mind is a high alert mind. And so if my mind is traumatized from the past, you know, if I'm fucking stimulating the fuck out of it, dude, all those old patterns are going to get flared up so much easier. Because I'm hypersensitive in that state. I'm both hypersensitive and hyper fixated at the same time. And it's a great way to fold clothes for 5 hours straight at work and not talk to a single person the entire time you're there. It's a great way to end up doing that. Tell you what. Now, obviously, this is very personal stuff, so I ain't gonna be posting this on YouTube, but I am making the video. Well, it'll probably be private, just so like I can look at it for timeline purposes and stuff, but... Oh, God. Life is fucking crazy. Like, oh my God, I thought I had it figured out. I'm like... Every time I think that shit, dude, every time I think I'm getting it figured out, bro, life comes around and fucking bitch slaps me harder in the face, man, than I've ever been slapped in my fucking life. Each time's harder than the last. Because it's just as stupid to think you got it figured out. Every time you come to that conclusion, it's just as stupid. Because you know it can't be true. You know it can't be true. There's only one being that knows the whole thing. And it ain't any of us. Well, it is. It's all of us, but not the bodies, man. Not this mind, not this heart. It is in the consciousness, which just observes. It doesn't feel, think, or any of that. It just observes. That's the part that is that, okay? Not the part. Well, yeah. Dude, God, such fucking babble. Dude, I don't fucking know. What do I know? Dude, I don't fucking know these. I don't understand it. I don't pretend to understand it. I don't know. We just alive. We conscious. I know that, like, at the center of each person is the entirety of existence. I know that each of us is the whole thing. I do know that. Well, I think that. I believe that. I believe that. I don't know that. I'm saying that I know it. I don't, dude. My thoughts and my feelings are not the arbiter of truth. Like, I can perceive truth, but I'm also fallible. You know? These are just things I think. Just things I think. Okay, that was quite the tangent. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video now. Bye now. Hopefully I still have a brain this time next year. That'd be cool.